So rule 3, 4, 5, 6 were there for us to assist as far as baggage rule are concerned. And it is a part of Custom Act. Like you must have also heard when it comes to finance budget, financial budget, that is a part of income tax rule. So Income Tax Act came into existence in 1961, whereas income tax rule came into existence in 1962. And every year's financial budget is a part of income tax rule, that is a part of an act, and the act of income tax. And subsequently, they are also required to be abide by all citizens, and that is why every year you'll find there is a different changes. So changing in rule, making changes in rule is very easy as compared to making change in or making any amendment in act. That is why to support, you must have seen in entire journey of GST, we have followed many GST rule, which is very important, which assist us to understand it. Many a times you have seen the rule, but those the section and subsection, but documentations were not there. So those documentation we used to get it from rules which is there in GST Act. Similarly, in Custom Act also there is a rule, and rule 2 to rule 9 is pertaining to baggage, right? If you are along with passenger, if any baggage is imported from any other country, how it is to be taxable, how much to be exempted, so on and so forth. So as you know, up to amount of 50,000, if it is passenger other than Nepal, Bhutan and Myanmar, okay, including the passenger from foreign origin to be included, and for them the limit is only 15,000. So rule 2 is only consisting about the definition of family, infant, resident, tourist, personal effect, etc. And rule 3 is talking about how much exemptions, how much things to be exempted, and remaining how much will be taxable. So any foreign resident of India, if they are coming, they are from Indian origin. So anything with the personal effect will be free. Any article which we have seen, more than 2 liters of liquor, 25 cigarettes, etc., etc. And tourists from foreign origin, for them only 15,000 will be exempted, remaining will be taxable. Passenger arriving from, that is there, rule 4 is passenger from Nepal, Bhutan and Myanmar, whereby here rule 3 is given and rule 4 is given. Rule 3 is for other than Nepal, Myanmar and Bhutan, and rule 4 is for other countries other than them. So 50,000 is exempted for them. Here nothing is exempted. Okay. And 15,000 will be exempted if they are coming from other route, by flight, by sea route. But it is only the limit for land route is nil. For foreign origin, only personal effect will be exempted, and remaining 15,000 will be, exempted. Remaining will be taxable. Infant, everything will be exempted, provided infant age is less than 2 years. And that annexure one, which comprises cigarette or iPhone 50, cigar 100, cigar 25, cigarette 100, tobacco 125 grams, liquor 2 liters, gold and silver, as I told you, that is there in Rule 5 for gentlemen up to 20 grams or the value of 50,000. For lady passenger, 40 grams or the value up to 1 lakh. Rule 6 talks about transfer of resident. Rule 7 talks about currency, how much you can get. For that, you have to follow FEMA Act, Foreign Exchange Management Regulation Act. Rule 8 talks about accompanying baggage, and Rule 9 talks about baggage for 2 members. One laptop, if the person who is coming more than 10 years is allowed. And even if you are getting any bathroom fitting or furniture, it is not bona fide baggage, it will be fully taxable. Based on that, question number 1 we did. Am I right? So we found the person from Indian origin with the baby boy of baby age 2.5 years. So they will not be considered infant. Okay, personal effect of the clothes, 55,000 exempted. Use of personal effect of infant, which is more than 2 years, fully taxable. Laptop, fully exempted. Travel souvenir, exempted. 1 liter of wine, exempted. Up to 2 liter, exempted. Mobile, fully taxable. Digital camera, fully taxable. Cigar, up to 25 is exempted. So it is 20 for total 1,60,000. Out of them, 50 as they are from Indian origin. So we refer rule 3 for us, Indian resident. Okay, coming from other country other than Nepal, 50,000 we have exempted. Remaining 1,10,000, and taxability, it is basic custom duty of 35% and SWS, social welfare surcharge of 10%. So total duty payable is 42,350. Then I have asked you to do the next question. Till here it is clear to all of you. This was a just revision, and this is the last kind of things of your entire syllabus which we are referring to. Any doubt to anyone? Any student has any doubt? Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Then we will go for, we had been gone for the next question. Personal effect exempted, 1 liter of wine exempted, digital camera taxable, and available worth rupees 45,000 taxable. So everything was taxable. Again, 50,000. Here also they were from Indian origin. Indian resident came to India. So again, 50,000. Rule 3 we have followed. It might be a foreign national also, or person from Nepal, Myanmar also. So accordingly, you need to exempt the limit. Out of 50,000, you have to then exempt only 15,000. In spite of exempting 50,000, you need to exempt then 15,000, and remaining will be taxable at the rate of 35% basic custom duty and 10% of SWS. Am I clear to you all? समझ में आया सबको? Thank you. So now let us do few more sums. उसके बाद ये portion आपका खत्म हो जाएगा. This assignment sheet has been already circulated. Kindly do the practice as much as you can. Kindly do this question. Mr. A, an Indian resident of 25 years, returned to India after visiting Australia. On his way back to India, he bought following goods with him. Personal effect like clothes, etc., valued 60,000. 1 liter of wine worth rupees 5,000. A video cassette recorders worth rupees 21,000, and a microwave oven worth rupees 30,000. What is the custom duty payable for it? Get me the answer of this question quickly. This much time it should not take, yeah. It's very simple question. See what is given. Clothes, etc., with the personal effect will be exempted. 1 liter of wine will also be exempted. A video cassette. Recorders. 21,000 will be taxable. A microwave oven. Oven worth rupees 30,000. Total 51,000. Exempted 50,000. Taxable 1,000. BCD 350. SWS 35. Total duty payable 385. Am I clear? Now go to question number 4, which includes jewelry, music system, etc. Question number 4, do it with your own. You have seen all these 3 questions. Based on that question number, do it with your own. And as I told you, we have already completed our syllabus. See, we have completed this aspect: computation of tax, payable interest, refund returns. We have also completed GST audit, assessment record, bill, and in Custom Act, we have completed all this types of custom duty, classification of import and export, and the baggage rule. Okay. Thank you, Sunita. She is getting 2,310 as a custom duty. Others, kindly get me your answer. Question number 4. What all we have? Following details are submitted by them with the custom authorities on the returning on 21st April 2017. Use personal effect, goods worth rupees 83,000. Two music system, each worth rupees 50,000. $50,000. The jewelry worth rupees 49,500, 20 grams. This is with jewelry. This will be exempted because so 50,000 और तो कुछ नहीं है. Two music system म्हणजे 50 into 2 1 lakh. 1 lakh का 35%. 3,500 plus 350. Yes, answer given by some student was Absolutely right. No, 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 no. Sunita, you kindly rectify your answer. Jewelry. $97,500. Who's the question? So what will be taxability? Personal effect worth rupees 83,000. Music system 50,000. Jewelry 20 grams, well within limit. About wife jewelry also 97,540 grams, well within limit. What will be the total custom duty payable? Only the rules will change. Here it will be rule 4, rule 5 for jewelry. For jewelry, we have rule 5. Okay. 20 grams up to 50,000, 40 grams up to 1 lakh. So it will be 1 lakh minus 50,000, 50,000, 35%.